Hello everyone, and here we are at Dublin Castle. We are starting on our Mysterious Adventures Frightfully Good adventure journey today in Ireland. So I'll take you for a little tour around and see the sights. Hopefully they'll let me take the camera inside and be able to show you some of those too. All the fancy people in their tights that like to show off their bits and bobs. Their meat and potatoes. Whatever you want to call it. Today we call them leggings. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk that would have become a fashion? Oh, it was a fashion. Yeah, I'm not really with it yet. I need more coffee. So it was the fashion. Maybe we are copying it. I don't know. You know, Renata wears them all the time. I don't. It shows a little bit too much of the female anatomy. So we just met a beautiful lady inside the Dublin Castle ticket sales area who led us through a secret door to get out to the gardens out the other side. But when we've walked out here, we've spotted something that looks amazing. There is the castle. That is looking more like a castle. But over the other side are these gardens. So she suggested, because we've got an hour to our tour, that we head on in to the gardens. There's one of the castle walls over there, the gateways. See if I can zoom. Trying to get better at zooming. Obviously still not better at zooming. There we are. Let's head on in. Renata.
Yep.
I've got one microphone between us.
Yep.
We're looking at your ear hole at the moment, so what do you reckon? It's looking more like a castle?
It looks like a castle from this side, but from the other side it looks like some 19th century thingy. Yeah. So much more prettier, I think, when we get down into the old castle bit.
Okay. So we're now inside the walled garden. And here's one of our frightfully good crew, Barb, squatting to poop.
Things to do to get a good photo.
I know, right? Have you found your bumblebee?
No, I haven't found a bumblebee today.
Ah,
The day is still young.
the bumblebees are so chubby. They're gorgeous. Look at these flowers. Trying to see whether they're going to zoom in. So pretty. Wow. And the daffodils grow like weeds here. Renata tells me they're jonquils, I think. And it's just the beginning of spring. In colour. Don't think the photos do it justice. So we'll continue on around and I'll show you a little bit more. Oh, we've got a statue of someone here. This is my new friend. I'll find out who he is. Right. Oh, it's Veronica. Veronica Guerin. Oh, really? Oh, be not afraid. It's very hard to read that. Her courage and sacrifice. Something many from the courage of drugs and other crimes. So 1996. Oh, bless. Rest in peace, Veronica. I'm sorry that happened to you. Sometimes just life changes in a heartbeat, doesn't it? Oh, we've got little bird nests. They'll be nesting in there. Look at these little ones. Sorry guys, we're not very paranormal today. But still, I don't know how many of you will ever get over here, so we'll share it. Oh, look at those. They're daffodils, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've never seen them that colour.
Yeah, these are cool. There's like one pink tulip hidden.
Oh, look at that. See if we can zoom in. Look at the tulip. Nestled in amongst there. So what we're in now is the Dublin Gardens. The gardens are designed as a helicopter landing pad. That's ancient, isn't it? With a pattern of 6 interlocking brick pathways inspired by Celtic design that are distinctive from the air. So, helicopter landing pad. I was not expecting that.
No, no, that was...
So that's it, that's the helicopter landing pad. I don't know how much of that you can see. I'll just hold it up and hope for the best. Right, another pretty flower. Pretty bush, hashtag sacred bush. Oh, look at that. So we've gathered up those who have arrived and are sort of just wandering around today, having a look at a few bits and pieces. And we thought we'd start with Dublin Castle because it was pretty close by. Poor Christina, she got lost. Poor Christina. There she is. She's looking, I'll just turn it around. There, I'll wave to everyone, say hello.
Hello.
So you landed in Dublin and had a trauma.
Lost for about an hour. Lovely, confused American.
And the bag broke and you had to drag it everywhere because the little place where we go into our motel room is this tiny little door and even we didn't see it. Yeah. So we've scooped her up. We've given her coffee. It wasn't the greatest coffee, but it was okay.
It was warm milk.
Yeah. Slightly coloured brown. Very slightly.
Heaven. Guy above is Jonathan Swift. Do you know who wrote Gulliver's Travels?
Oh yeah.
Okay, he was also the Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral, so to visit there. If you walk around to see St. Patrick, Brian Boru, who's a High King of Ireland, and also Queen Elizabeth I as well, just to name a few, alright? If you have time, it's well worth it.
As we step beneath the grandeur of Dublin Castle, we're transported not just underground, but back in time, nearly 1,000 years. Down here, beneath the modern-day state apartments and stately courtyards, lie the surviving foundations of the Powder Tower, once a crucial part of the original Norman fortifications. Built in the 13th century, the Powder Tower stood watch on the southeast corner of the castle, overlooking what was then the Black Pool, or Dublin, from which Dublin gets its name. These rough-hewn stone walls, darkened with age, were once packed with gunpowder and arms ready to defend the Norman stronghold. But even older secrets linger in the shadows. Interwoven with these medieval remains are traces of Viking defences, timber palisades and earthen ramparts that hint at Dublin's earlier life as a bustling Norse settlement. While we can't film down here, these photos capture the quiet weight of history. Every stone whispers stories of invaders, kings, prisoners and revolutionaries. It's a foundation not just of a castle, but of a city. And perhaps, if you listen closely enough, the echoes of the past might just whisper to us.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this here is known as the state corridor. The pictures you're looking at on the walls are of all our... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this here is the drawing room.
So the tour has just finished. You would have seen some of the still shots that I put up for you, but I thought I would just show you now the official ballroom. Because the tour is finished, I'm allowed to do some videoing, but check this out. Oh my heavens.
You're very welcome.
This is the stateroom where they would meet officials. So they said they had Queen Elizabeth II was in here, and Joe Biden was in here. Poor Lisa's having conniptions over there because it's just all overwhelming. It's just wow. Chandeliers and the artworks on the ceiling. We've all walked in and gone, oh my God. They said the leader of Ireland would stand here and pledge their allegiance, faith, whatever it is, to serving the country. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So beautiful people, absolutely well worth a visit. It is well worth doing the tour here at Dublin Castle. It goes for about 45 minutes, and our tour guide Chris has been just freaking amazing, hilarious. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe.